Amanda. Today I'm going to show you my go-to get ready with me makeup routine that I always do. I wore this look to my sister's wedding, to one of my really good friends' wedding, and it's just what I really like to wear all the time. And Gino likes it too. This is my dog Gino. For those of you that don't know, I have two. One St. Bernard full-blooded and the other one, can't see her, but this is Gia down here. So they tend to like to make appearances because they like to bother me when I do my makeup. So there you go. My foundation is already applied, as you can tell. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to use one of my favorite concealer sticks. This is a Wet n Wild. I believe they're like $2.99. So I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. Okay, G, go lay back down. Pulls that I have a little bit dry, so they're a tiny bit harder to cover. Obviously, if you use a color corrector before you put the foundation on, might be even better, which I did beforehand, but my pimples are in the process of healing, so there's not much you can do. Taking a beauty blender, sponge, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to just pat that in. Okay, so I take my Catrice spray and I'll just spray the sponge just one time, just so it's slightly damp. I don't want it soaking that I squeeze and water drips out. That's not fun. And I'm going to take my contour. It's the same kind of stick from Wet n Wild. Again, I think they're like $2.99. And I'm going to go on my cheekbones and just hollow those out a bit. A little of this product goes a long way. Contour a whole lot because I feel you could embrace what God gave you, but when you're going out, you want to look a little bit more chiseled and highlight certain areas of the face a little bit better. Shade them. And I just blend out that contour, just so it's a more natural look. To then bronze the face just to give it some color. We're in the winter of Illinois and I could show you the outside. I'm looking at it right now. It's not too pretty. So when you're not self-tan like me but want to add just a little bit of color and pretend like you're on vacation, because the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer really smells really good. Just an angled brush like this, and dip it into the product, tap off any excess, and I go on the cheekbones, up into the hairline. Bronzer. Now we're going to go into some blush. Again, this is a Physicians Formula Butter Blush. It's in the shade 6833. So with a blush brush, just cap some of the product on and tap it off. And I like to smile and just put it on the apples of the cheeks. I typically don't like too bright of a blush. I like to go for that more natural flush, and this Physicians Formula smells amazing, but it gives you that natural looking flush. And onto a highlight now. I really have grown to love this Lottie London. I think that it's very nice and pigmented, and it's just become a fan of mine lately. I like to use one of these smaller oval brushes for the highlight shade. I like mixing this one and this one together, tap off, and just go on top, highlighting on top of that cheekbone. And you can see how much of a shine that gives you. And now moving on to the eyes. I really like this palette. One of my friends gave me a whole little Ulta set with blush and contour, and I personally just grab this all the time. Taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to use that pearl color and go on my brow bone, go all over, on the eyelid, just with that color. Now I'll go in with an eyeshadow brush, like so, just a flat eyeshadow brush like that, and go into the color Sunstone, that gold sparkly shimmer, and pop that onto the eyelid. Then using that same eyeshadow brush, I'll just take the opposite side, the cleaner side, and go into that amethyst color, the third shade, and I'll start halfway in the middle of the eye and shoot that out to the outer corner. Small little blending brush and take that quartz color, just a little bit of it, it's pretty pigmented, and I'll pop that right into the crease. I like to start from the outer corner and then work my way in. I don't bring it all the way down into the inner corner of the eye. I stop just about halfway where I put that amethyst color in the middle of the eye. A bigger pencil brush, I'm going to pop that on to the sapphire shade, tap off some excess. Again, this is a pretty pigmented shade, I find, so you don't want too much, a little goes a long way. And popping that onto that outer V, just slightly bringing it up into the crease. Sapphire shade with a smaller pencil brush and pop it on the lower lash line. Look a little bit harsh. You want to take a clean blending brush and just buff out the edges, so blending it into the crease shade. Fluffy brush now. Dip it into, if I don't drop the palette, dip it into this moonstone color, and I'll pop it right under the brow bone. This Ulta Beauty brow tint. I've just come across these brow tints and seem to really like them, because they do really fill in the hair, the sparseness really well. Small angled brush, and I'm going to go directly below the brow bone, just below the hair, just to highlight a bit. I'm going to be taking the Trouble Maker, the brightest color on here, and just pop that right under. Moving on, I like to make a cat eye and What I find to be easier before, if you're not too savvy with the liquid liner, you could use the pencil form. It's just a Wet n Wild black eyeliner pencil. To mascara, I've come to really like this Catrice Cosmetics Rockin' Couture. It's just really black, it's waterproof. Love the Jordana. I always go to it for lip liners. It's probably my favorite lip liner to use is the tawny color. You can find this at Walgreens. I'm not sure if CVS has them, but Walgreens definitely does. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Once your lips are lined, you could take a lipstick, whatever color you want. This is my go-to lately. This is by e.l.f. It's called Bitten Pink. Before I went to all cruelty-free makeup products, I used to like this Clinique one that looked exactly the same color, everything, and could not find something for the life of me that was the same color. And I finally found something and absolutely love it. And you are good to go with this look. This is one of my favorite looks. It's my typical go-to look. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Again, this is just my typical go-to look that I enjoy. I find that this makes me feel most pretty, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you like what you see, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.